Do not touch my property on private property. I have an officer on my private property, which is private property. Keep out. Stepping to my property, trying to video cam. Back up on my property.
So what is this car?
It is a private vehicle.
Okay, why does it look like a patrol car?
Because it used to be one.
Okay.
That's not a crime. And your officer does not want to do that. So it's harassment. I am a disabled veteran. I know my rights. I know the law. I know the Constitution.
Hey folks, welcome back to our channel where we discuss our rights, public places, and society's expectations. Today we're talking about taking pictures in public and how people who serve our communities react to it. It's not just about having a camera in a public space. This is about knowing our rights, understanding what those who work for the public should do, and the invisible lines between what's public and private in our everyday lives. Today, we've got a truly inspiring video for you. Meet a disabled veteran who is passionate about his rights. Constitution. This man served our country in the military, and now he's serving it at home by standing up for his rights, which ultimately protects the rights of all of us. I included all the original channel and video links in the description. Make sure to check them out and subscribe to them as well.
So what is this car?
It is a private vehicle.
Okay, why does it look like a patrol car?
Because it used to be one.
Okay.
That's not a crime.
I understand it's not a crime, but it is a crime to have a light bar with certain colors. That's why I had to turn your overhead down.
Yeah, there's no red and blues.
So
they were pulled out of the push bar too.
I'm sorry, what?
They were pulled out of the push bar too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so who did you buy the car from? Why does it still have like the cage and everything in the back?
Because I do security and I've got a dog.
Okay. And
I drive Uber as well, and the college kids get a kick out of it. The door's open from the inside though.
okay. And so what's your purpose of having a light bar on the top?
I do security as well. I'm waiting on amber lights. I'm a freelance contractor.
Who do you do security through?
I'm a freelance contractor
So
at
like
whoever.
somebody hires you out, or I
Yep.
don't.
That's exactly how I do it.
And so whoever you bought the car for left everything in there, or did you equip this car with it all?
No, it came like that from Oberlin Police.
From where?
Oberlin Police in Ohio.
Oberlin Police in Ohio?
Yep. They even left some crayons in here. You want some crayons?
I'm sorry?
They left some crayons. You want some crayons? I got.
There's no reason for you to be a smartass with me, sir.
I've been trying to get rid of them. I'm serious. You want some crayons? You got kids? I can even show them to you. I got tons of them.
How do you spell it?
Oberlin.
So they left the MDVR and everything in it.
Yeah, they did.
They have license, registration, insurance as well?
For what crime?
Well, this is a traffic stop, and I have to record everything on my day sheet. And the reason we're stopping you is to make sure that you didn't have lights, but therefore it's an investigative stop for that purpose. So you do have to show me your driver's license.
For what crime?
And registration.
For what crime?
For having the light bar.
Is that a crime?
Once I found that it's not the red and blue lights, it's not a crime, but I still have a traffic stop.
Lawfully, I know my rights.
Okay.
I do not have to present ID if there's no crime committed.
But I am doing an investigation to investigate that those are not blue lights.
There are not blue lights. You saw that.
Okay, you have to provide that you have insurance for this vehicle to be on the roadway.
If there has been a crime committed, I have to provide this. So please call your supervisor. Please call your supervisor now. What's your name and badge number?
Psychon 074.
Thank you. And what's your name and badge number, ma'am?
I'll give you a business card for that one, sir.
Okay. That's not how the law states it, but I'll take a business card.
It's Officer Drawer badge 184, as you can see on my name tag.
Thank you.
As well as I'll provide you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
A business card as well.
I appreciate that.
21, we're on Huron, just in front of the Graduate Hotel.
To operate a motor vehicle on the roadway, you have to have insurance.
Oh, I understand that, but there is this this is over something that's not a crime, as you've already seen.
Well, when
So
you're driving
now
on the road without the light bar on, I don't know if it's red or blue.
you already saw it's not red and blue. Therefore, no crime.
That's why I stopped
No
you.
crime has been committed.
Is for that to determine that it is not.
And you've determined that it has not, so no crime has been committed.
What this man does in the video is both heartwarming and empowering, a real standout moment. It's a powerful reminder that we shouldn't just blindly comply with unlawful orders, because doing so can make things harder for everyone involved. Standing up for your rights, when done calmly and respectfully, is essential for keeping those rights intact for everyone. Now, before we dive in, let's talk about the supervisor in this video. We'll call her the 3 chevrons because of the insignia on her upper arm. I avoid using the term sergeant because, let's face it, that's a military title, and they're not at war with the people. In this case, I think she did the right thing by letting this remarkable man go on his way. He was polite but firm, handling the situation with a cool head and a lot of confidence, like a true pro. This interaction shows that it's possible to stand up for your rights without causing unnecessary conflict. The way he navigated the situation not only protected his own rights, but also set a positive example for others who might find themselves in a similar position. It's a great lesson in how staying calm, knowing your rights, and refusing to be pushed around can lead to a peaceful resolution, even when things start off a bit rocky.
How you doing?
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I understand you wanted to speak to the command officer?
Yeah,
I
so
can't hear you very well from here. Is there any way to roll the window down slightly?
I'm not comfortable with that.
Okay.
For my safety, I prefer it up.
Okay. I just might not be able to hear you very clearly.
Yeah, so you can see up there, there's no other lights in there other than the 4. I was stopped anyways, turn on the lights. I know my rights. No crime has been committed. I'm not providing my ID. I will only provide an ID if reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime has been committed can be stated. And your officer does not want to do that. So it's harassment. I am a disabled veteran. I know my rights. I know the law. I know the Constitution. And it's officers like that I withdrew my support from you guys. And I get there's good ones out there. I'm friends with a few of them myself. But that's not okay. You know, there's no crime committed. I should have already been released. I appreciate that. You have a good night.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
There is not. I hope that your officers get some better training, because that's not okay. It's a violation of my rights. It's ultimately a violation of the law. And I'm not okay with that. I swore an oath to the Constitution. It's an insult to me.
All right, everyone, let's dive a bit deeper into how the sergeant handled things. Personally, I think she did a fantastic job, and it's important to give credit where it's due. She didn't blow the situation out of proportion and really took the time to understand what the man was trying to say. That kind of empathy and level-headedness makes a big difference, especially in situations that could easily escalate. We should all take a moment to appreciate that. Before we wrap up, I want to touch on something super important. The First Amendment of the Constitution. This amendment guarantees your freedom to practice religion, speak your mind, write and report news, gather peacefully, and petition the government if you have a problem. These rights are your birthright. They don't come from any document. But the Constitution exists to protect you from government officials or police who might overstep their boundary. It's crucial to understand this because, unfortunately, if you don't know your rights, they could be violated without you even realizing it. And sometimes authorities might make it seem like you're the one being difficult, but often it's their actions that make things harder for regular folks like us. So stay informed and don't be afraid to stand up for your rights. They're there to protect you.
He said my address on camera. He said stand by. That means they're already trying to instigate an action. That's all. I heard all that.
Hey, sir.
No, that's fine.
Sure. I'm going to tell you.
Where's your complaint
A
in?
warning.
Where-
The complaint
what's
is-
the
is
warning?
me. Is that your
You can't
music
be
is
in
too loud.
complaint.
It's too loud. It's against city ordinance
It
violation.
is. There are bars downtown that have louder music than this when you roll down the street. That's fine.
City ordinance.
That's fine.
says that any.
Where's your decimal reader?
It doesn't have to be a decimal.
So it's your experience?
Yes.
Got it.
The city ordinance says that any amplified music
Got
that
it.
can be heard
I
off
need
of your
permission.
property
Yeah, I got it.
Is
That
violation.
car is louder than mine every day,
Okay.
but I got it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So
I will
my
make video.
request-
I will make a
request is
video
that
evidence.
you turn it
Please
down.
pay attention, my brother. I will make a video documentary of the loud noise around my neighborhood every day that no one complains about, and how an officer told me mine is too loud.
Yes.
There's cars right there that boom every day, that boom my walls.
Okay.
But you're
Around
telling me
what-
mine.
what time?
I'm not calling.
Sir.
I didn't make a complaint.
Around what time?
I didn't. I don't make. I'm not complaining.
I'm only saying this so that way, since you have yours, we can start.
It's way louder.
So this,
But I don't complain.
Can I just say-
but
can
he
I-
has a complaint against me.
Can I speak
Which
real
you
quick
can't
without-
be a complainant. And I don't know if you know that or not. Are you? I make sense. It makes sense. You're way younger than me. I know I look young. I've been doing this for a
Age has nothing
long.
to do with
It
that.
definitely does.
Can we just
Experience.
explain it real quick?
Cops play me.
Say again.
I said cops play me. Go ahead. Tell me what I don't know.
Okay. So what? So
I'm a constitutionalist. Tell me what I don't know. Go
okay.
ahead.
So my thing
I'm gonna
is this
listen.
here.
I'll listen.
Right.
I'll listen.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll listen.
So
I
we're
want to
not
hear
saying
it.
anybody complained or anything, but just like the officer stating. For example, if your vehicle is driving down the street, so
It's
since
not
you're
driving.
listen to me, man. Just
Okay, I'm sorry for interrupting your explanation.
you're not gonna let me talk, are you?
I
You
definitely
don't
will.
want me to talk.
I promise you,
You
I
don't
want
want
to
me to
hear it.
Okay.
that what
so
you're gonna do?
hypothetically speaking,
Okay.
let's say a vehicle's riding down the street, right? You're a constitutionalist, so you know your laws, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how many feet away can you hear a sound application device coming from the vehicle before you pull it over? No, just answer the question.
I haven't said anything.
I'm ready for you. Answer the question.
Where's your decimal reader?
You don't need a decimal reader.
You don't need that?
No, you do not.
So how do you know how many feet away?
How many feet goes by, for example,
How-
50 to 75 feet.
How do you know? Have you made the example by calculating the feet with your feet?
I can grab my...
So you can-
Do you want me to grab my tape
That's
measure real
what I
quick?
asked.
Would you like me to do that? I'll grab it right now for you, just for you.
Thank you, sir. What's your name?
Bloom.
D. Bloom. 742. Is your body camera on?
Yes, it is.
Excellent. Thank you. I like to educate our local law enforcement so that we can have a better
I like
experience.
to help educate residents
that-
of the city.
Did you go to
ordinance.
law school?
What? No, I didn't.
You went to the academy?
I went to the police academy. Yeah.
Okay, that's all. Enough said. I like education. It's a great thing. You got your situation handled and everything?
It's none of your concern, actually.
It's public information.
No, it's not.
I'll look it up tonight
Perfect. You look it up to them.
for you. Are you serious? Did you just say that to me? That
none
it's
of your
not public
concern.
knowledge?
Not all of it is. No.
You're explaining a lot to me. No, it seriously is public domain.
Not all of it. Not all of the information that was gathered on this call is out for public record. It's not.
You're right. So did anything I disrupted not public domain?
Ask your question again.
There was no aspect of whatever investigation you were conducting that wouldn't be public domain to me. There's no.
There
You heard
actually
me.
would be. There would be.
What?
There's juveniles involved, so you would not have access to
Have
that
I filmed
information.
any juveniles?
No.
Have I
that-
disrupted anything?
That's not what I said.
You literally
You're putting
said my
words in
music.
You're putting words.
I
in my
filmed
mouth.
you saying that my music you couldn't think. You said it. It's on camera.
Yeah.
Now recant.
Yeah, I did say that. It was so loud that it was hard to think. Yes, I did say
As
that.
So you're a trained professional through the academy who has experience. How long have you been a police officer?
20 years.
20-year veteran. Loud music can actually disrupt your thoughts.
Yes.
I'll take that. This is Officer Bloom, patrol officer
Yes,
of 20
I do.
years. You're not getting it.
Sir, you're in violation of the city
Go
ordinance.
ahead and arrest me. I'm ready to go. I'll put everything down. I'll go.
It's
I'll
a
go.
ci- it's
I'll
a
go.
city
No, I don't
ordinance.
care.
It's a
I'll
city
go. I
ordinance.
want to go to jail.
It's
If
not-
you write me a ticket, you're taking me to jail.
It's not-
I want to go.
It's not
If
a-
not, leave me alone. You're taking me to jail, or you're not bothering me. You better not touch anything of
I'm
mine.
gonna close this so I can see your.
No, you're not. You better not touch my private property.
Sir.
Fourth Amendment.
No.
Fourth Amendment. I'm secure in my persons and property and
Exactly.
self. Do not touch my property on private property. I have an officer on my private property with his private property. Keep out. Stepping to my property, trying to
Back
video
up.
cam.
While I
Back up on my
conduct this
property.
investigation.
Take me down and
Move
arrest
away.
me.
This does not
I'll
have
go.
to be difficult.
No, I want you to do what you feel you have the right
Keep
to
your hands
do.
out of your pockets for me, please.
Now we're pockets.
Keep your hands out of your pockets for me.
Now we're pockets. Now we're pockets. Thank you for escalating.
You're the one that is doing this.
You're an officer. You're supposed to de-escalate. Sitting here training your policy. I read every day. I know your whole policy manner of conduct. Literally, I know it. And you're not acting in it. Continue. On camera. Continue.
You're in violation of a city ordinance. I am asking
Prove
you.
it. He didn't get the tape measure.
It doesn't matter. If you're amplifying music,
is your device to record the distance?
If you're
what is your device?
Music,
what is your device?
My ears.
Your experience?
Yes.
So you can judge distance by feet, by your ears?
Talking. It's not about feet.
Back away 50 feet and tell me if you can hear it.
It's not about feet.
So what is it?
Anything that can be heard off of your property line is violation.
So when I go downtown and I hear the music from the clubs and the bars banging into the street, they're in violation?
You could call
Are they in violation?
They can
so
be,
why aren't you arresting them?
Because I'm
so
not
you're
there
singling
right
me
now.
out.
I am not.
So your department is singling me out.
No.
Your department is singling. Yes, they are. You literally have clubs that have double the decibel volume downtown. I go there every night.
I need you to provide your
ID. And you are going to single me out?
I need you to provide your ID.
I have no... I told you, I will go to jail with you. I will go. I'm not going to fight you on this. Take me downtown. We both know cash for bail is over. No, I don't care what you want. You're going to respect my rights or you're going to back down.
I'm not going to back down.
There we go.
I need your
Neither
ID.
am I.
I need your ID.
Neither am I.
Okay.
Do what you got to do. I'm right here. I told you I will willingly go. I will not resist arrest. I will not resist your commands. Once you've placed me under arrest for what? I'm accepting it. I accept it. Your officer, I accept why you're going to arrest me.
You don't even know why. Because you won't listen.
You're definitely right, I don't.
Yes. We're conducting the investigation for the city ordinance.
What is your name and badge number? I just want it for the record. 711. Go ahead, give them the license plate number. Once they register my name, I'm gonna tell you back down. You know why? Because I've sued you before. I'm suing you now. I've sued. Continue. Continue. What's your name? What's your name and badge number?
Officer Walton, badge number 711.
I appreciate you being more respectful than him. He was triggered. For the record, I observed that. Do what you got to do, man. I'm not going to fight you or resist. Do what you feel like you have to do. I promise you I won't resist.
In the United States, you have the right to stay silent and say no to answering questions from the police. This right is protected by the Fifth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. It's crucial to remember that you don't have to give any information, including your name or ID. If the police don't have a good reason to think you've committed a crime, are about to, or are suspected of it. If the police have a reasonable suspicion that you might be involved in a crime, they can stop and briefly detain you to investigate further. The video shows how a man used his right to stay silent and refused to give his ID, even when officers repeatedly asked for his name. If you ever find yourself in a similar situation, remember you have the right to stay silent and say no to police questions. Be polite and respectful, but firm in your refusal. You can say something like, "I'm sorry, but I prefer not to answer any questions without a lawyer present." Remind them you're not doing anything wrong, and you have the right to take pictures or walk on the street. Our constitutional rights are crucial for a free and democratic society. We have the right to free speech, peaceful assembly, and express ourselves without fear of punishment. When authorities violate these rights, it's our duty as citizens to hold them accountable and stand up for our rights. It's also important to know you have the right to record the police encounter. As long as you don't interfere with their work, you can use your phone or another device to document what's happened. This can be useful if you need to prove the police violated your rights, or if you want to file a complaint. In conclusion, knowing your rights and how to handle encounters with the police is crucial. Staying silent and refusing to hide yourself is one of these rights, especially if you haven't committed a crime. You should use it if you feel uncomfortable or intimidated. Remember to be polite but firm in your refusal, and if needed, record the conversation to document what's happening. By understanding and exercising your rights, you can protect yourself and avoid unnecessary legal trouble. If you ever find yourself in a similar situation, don't be afraid to use your rights and stand up for yourself. If you want to learn more about this topic, check out other videos on the channel.
How's it going?
All right, what do you want?
So I pulled you over because the registered owner of this vehicle comes back, shows that they have warrants. So I'm just gonna confirm that if that's you or not. So, do you have okay. Do you have your license with you?
I do.
Okay. Can I see it?
No.
This is a lawful stop, sir.
Folks, in the video, you'll see sheriff deputies profiling and harassing a man, probably because of the car he's driving. First, the cops run his plate and say he has warrants. Then they make up a charge of failing to yield and claim they smell narcotics from the car. This interaction is likely to frustrate you as much as it did me. So let's not waste any time and jump right in.
Yes.
What's that?
What? Sir, I can't hear you.
You profiled me is what you did, and you're telling me I have warrants?
No.
Supervisor down here. Supervisor.
Okay. All right, I need your ID.
No, you're not getting it. Articulate a crime I've committed.
It's, sir, the
Sir,
registered
don't
owner of this
serve me.
vehicle.
I'm serious.
Okay.
I live for this shit.
Okay.
Supervisor.
Okay. All right, I'll get him out here, okay?
Hurry up.
All right. All right, so Sergeant's on his way, okay?
Why isn't he here?
We can't just appear like out of nowhere.
Well, okay, you can. Well, now refresh my memory on what this stop is about.
When you drove past me,
Yeah.
at that traffic stop back there,
Yeah.
blazed past me.
Blaze past you.
Yeah.
Blaze past you.
Yep. So I
Okay.
ran the plate on this vehicle.
Yeah,
Back
no.
to Eric Allred, who has warrants. I'm going to make sure.
Okay,
this
well,
isn't you.
that's me. Arrest me. Let's go.
Do you have warrants?
You're saying I do. I guess I must.
There is a lot of Eric Allreds out there. I'm trying to verify if this is you or not.
Well, you know, when you radioed in the plates to this vehicle or this private automobile, you got me. So if you're saying I have warrants, you better arrest me.
Okay. Do you have your ID with you?
I do.
Okay, let me see it.
No thanks. You've already violated my Fourth Amendment, right? You're working on the First and the Fifth and the Sixth, and I'm not going to help you.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
Hello. How can I help you?
I don't know, but he seems to have a problem with me, so let's get to the bottom of it real quick, like.
Okay. So I can smell weed coming from your car.
Oh, God, that's hilarious.
Okay. Do you not have marijuana on yet?
Dude, be serious.
I'm being serious.
Well, you're evidently full of shit. If you're smelling weed, you need something to do, go down to the border and work. We need good help down there.
So how can I help you today?
I'm being detained for what reason? I don't know. I have warrants. If that's the case, let's go. I don't like playing games.
Okay.
I'm being detained against my will. No longer able to travel freely and unmolested.
Okay. So do you have identification on you?
Anything I give you will be used against me. This private automobile is registered to me.
Okay, but
Nothing.
he needs to have your identification.
Well, am I suspected of committing a crime?
From my understanding, yes.
Oh, well, care to articulate that crime?
What crime he committed?
Oh, my God.
So, did you
YouTube,
move
here
over?
we come.
Did he move over, slow down, and any of those things?
He didn't slow down. He moved over, but he flew past me enough to get my attention.
Okay.
So then
Yeah, I was hauling ass, huh?
that's when I like
Fucking kidding me.
verified.
Okay, so
What a joke.
that's the crime he broke.
Oh, crimes. No, you're alleging infractions? What crime?
Failure to yield.
Failure to yield.
Failure to move over for
Failure to kiss your ass. Oh, and I blew past you? Okay.
Eric, so
Unbelievable. Well, let's see these warrants. Come on, let's go.
well, we need your ID.
Pull me out. Whoa.
So I'm gonna have you step out, Eric.
No, you're not. I'm not stepping out. I don't feel safe. How about that?
Okay, well, we don't feel safe with the gun being right next to us.
Well, then I'd like to be on my way and free to go.
As soon as we
Make sure nothing.
Eric?
You say you smell weed? Get the drug dog over here so I can throw it in your face.
Okay,
Come on.
dog. Okay, then step out. We're gonna get the dog.
No thanks. I don't feel safe.
Eric, come on, dude. This ain't.
Come on, nothing.
Eric, I'm asking you to step
Well,
out.
you can ask all you want. I don't feel safe.
It's going from a citation
It ain't going for shit.
to me.
Who taught you? Where'd you go to cop school?
I've went to.
Violate rights? Violate rights?
Okay, listen to me. It's going
You
from.
guys are a joke.
It's going from a simple, probably a warning,
You're
going to jail.
Well, then let's go.
Okay, step out.
Unbelievable.
Okay. Step back to you.
You guys, you need something to do? Y'all know you want to hit me, go for it. Oh, we got crimes here. You ain't touching me. You touch me.
We're gonna pat you down.
No, you are. Pat, no, don't be grabbing me up. Pat.
I'm just supposed to detain you just for now.
Oh, you're detaining me for what crime?
We're not any crime. You're being detained because of officer safety reasons.
Oh, pussy reasons.
Bring your hand out there.
Yeah, put it on. Circus, get Jeff down here.
So he's just got that big pit bull in there that's trying to get out.
Okay.
And then I have Joey's training stuff in that seat, so I didn't want him.
Okay.
No, you're good. Going into that.
So you smell weed, I smell weed.
Okay.
So and then he's not identifying himself. So.
And that. Do you want me to put her up?
Yeah.
I just don't want that dog. Up. And then that firearm, when I first pulled him over, he had, did you see the stuff next to him?
Yeah.
Was completely covered.
Was that?
So
here, run him.
I'm smelling the dog most when he moved at me, but yeah, right before the dog moved at me.
Just that.
So as soon as I came up here, that was the first thing. It's like as I'm approaching the vehicle, it's what I smell.
Yeah.
He's like, you though, I don't like that gun.
No.
Did you run triple I, see if he's a felon?
This is the first I've seen his ID.
You wouldn't get like his ID or anything.
I'll have to check triple I just for the fire.
Just tell him. Just tell him triple I. Now don't. You don't want nothing. Just triple I.
Price 1 or 20. Can you also check triple I? The reason for a stop is if I'm sitting there getting off of a stop and I notice a vehicle, you know, if I go ahead. Negative. But if I notice a vehicle like that flying by, and then run the plate.
If your lights are still activated, it doesn't matter if you're still in the stop. Your lights are on, they have to significantly slow down or move over as far as possible.
Let's get a leash. Do you have a clip leash or is it?
I think I have a clip leash.
I've got that leather one.
Yeah, let's see that leather one. We'll get him out.
These deputies conduct a search and don't find any narcotics, even though they all claim to smell them. This clearly demonstrates that relying on smell alone as probable cause for a search is problematic, as officers can misrepresent or exaggerate their perception. The deceptive behavior shown in this video undermines public trust in law enforcement nationwide. The growing gap between the public and law enforcement is exacerbated by incidents like this. The officers in the video profiled the driver, hoping for a significant arrest. Instead of simply issuing a citation and moving on, they embarked on an invasive fishing expedition. Rather than admitting their mistake, they scrambled to justify their actions with flimsy excuses. It's unfortunate that passersby witnessing 3 police vehicles searching the man's car likely assume he was guilty, failing to consider the possibility of unjust policing.
So, not him.
Make sure that he's not a felon. Okay, start writing him a ticket unless you're going to warn him.
Okay. Yeah. Can put it in his front seat. Failure to move.
Oh.
Well, it's move or slow down. Or move or slow down.
That's the key, is they have to slow down significantly below the speed limit.
Well, he just said it right back there. He was like, I don't know what your problem is. I was like, I still hadn't. He's like, your stop was over. I said, I still have my lights on. Well, that's not my problem. There. So. Before we take him out of cuffs, I'm just going to explain his ticket to him.
It's unlocked.
Okay. All right, Eric, you step out. Yeah, let me just explain your citation to you, okay?
Citation.
Yep. So, you're gonna have to take care of this within 14 days, but no sooner than 5. We'll do that at Carbon County Justice Court, which I've circled there. That's their address, that's their phone number, okay? So I just failed to move over or slow down for emergency vehicle.
Okay. Just like the car in front of me, like maybe the car behind me. Oh, don't worry, just don't miss court. I'll be there.
Okay. Is that for you?
Clark, volume 3. What's that? He said.
You wanted the card.
Oh, is that really?
Gonna go get mine.
It's easier to get it out of back.
Thank you for the help.
Yeah, no problem. Good job. He's the one that made it go to this point.
Yeah. Thank you. All right, there's cards. That'd be me.
Okay.
Sergeant Hadley and Deputy Noyce.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Thanks.
Have a good day. Drive safe.
Understanding our constitutional rights is crucial in such scenarios. The Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution safeguards against unreasonable searches and seizures mandating probable cause or a warrant. Many state constitutions, such as Article I, Section 6 of the California Constitution, and Article I, Section 9 of the New York Constitution, uphold similar protections. These rights are intended to prevent unjustified searches based on unreliable evidence, like the alleged smell of narcotic. It's imperative to share videos like this to challenge prevailing narratives and expose flaws in current law enforcement practices. The ineffective war on drugs not only erodes personal freedoms, but also squanders taxpayer resources. Thanks for tuning in. It's clear that knowing your rights is crucial, especially when they're put to the test in public. What do you think about how the officers and the transit worker handled the situation? Did the auditor do the right thing? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more discussions on law, public spaces, and personal freedoms. Stay informed, stay empowered. And until next time, keep standing up for your rights.